Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently saw The Lion King, the live action remake, and I personally think that it's Disney's best live action remake just because, and I know I'm probably going to receive a lot of flack for this, but as far as remakes are concerned, it's almost a near carbon copy of the original. And I like the voice cast. It was nice to hear James Earl Jones again as Mufasa. Uh, I thought that it was absolutely spectacular. Yes, it's a story we've heard before. I love the fact that they made Shenzi more of a dominant role. It was almost like she was the true villain of the film in a way, even though we know that Scar was. But if you haven't seen the original, you could still see this one, and I think that you would enjoy it thoroughly, even though it had a lot of things that I was expecting. And of course, I know the whole film by heart because I've seen it. Well, this would be the 12th time, so I consider this my 12th viewing of The Lion King. Granted, I thought it was funny that they had a callback to Beauty and the Beast, which I thought was hilarious because if you've seen the Broadway musical, they actually do that instead of the luau scene, which actually I prefer the luau scene from the original just because it's hysterical. And they didn't keep in, they called me Mr. Pig. I was a little bit disappointed by that, but it was nice that Pumbaa stood up for himself. But I thought it was intriguing that they gave the lionesses eyelashes so that you would know, other than vocally that they were female, that they had a softness about them. The males were more kind of stout and blocky and fierce. Well, the female characters were more round and sensual, and well, they still had a feral quality to them, which I like due to the fact that they are big exotic cats, so it makes sense. Just seeing the animals, I love the animals. I really liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely adored it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought that Timon and Pumbaa's nihilism was even more brought to the forefront, and they seem to be completely atheists. I should say they seem to be complete atheists, excuse me, because of their philosophy on where life goes. Well, they just consider it a straight line leading to nowhere. I thought, yeah, they're atheists and nihilists. And it seems kind of out of place with their optimism, their carefree, je ne sais quoi, c'est la vie kind of methodology. Sorry for the rhyming. But yeah, I just thought you really are just kind of going with the flow, which, there's nothing wrong with that, but I like to think that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I'm more of the ilk of we're all connected, because I absolutely adhere and aspire and believe that this is so. And of course, the planet proves this. I won't go into my beliefs about that, but it's an interesting contradiction between the two philosophies, or what I would consider their creed, or their motto. They kept a lot of the original jokes. I know it wasn't Nathan Lane, and I love Nathan Lane, but the guy that they had doing the voice for Timon was tremendous. Pumbaa, he was a little off key at one point, which normally doesn't bother me, but when someone's off key, it kind of makes me cringe. But they kept all the original songs. They didn't have He Lives in You, which I was surprised. I thought, well, that was in the Broadway musical, so they didn't have that. But they had a really beautiful song that was very religious. Actually, I was really kind of shocked at that. I'm like, okay, we're handling religion or God, and actually like that. I think it was a song by Beyonce, but anyways, I really don't have a lot of nags. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. The Africa is a really beautiful country. I'm hoping I can actually go there some point in time, because it feels like home. I know it sounds strange, but ancestrally it is our home. But since it's a story that's been done before, and of course there's a lot of controversy about it that I'm not going to get into. There are plenty of other videos if you're looking for the controversy surrounding it, which, yeah, I agree with that. But am I mad? No. Does it disgust me? Yes. But I still love the film despite that whole copyright infringement, intellectual property debacle. Despite that, I still feel that the film itself deserves 2 thumbs way up. I mean, that's without a doubt, because it's absolutely fantastic. 3 stars. The only reason I give it 3 stars is because, like I said, it's a story that's been done before. And yes, even though there are tweaks and little differences in the creativity here, it's done in a different way in some of the scenes. It really shines, I think. I think it's an absolutely glorious film to look at, just because it's pure eye candy and pure ear candy. But beyond that, it's just what you've been expecting from a remake. And I think that they did a really spectacular job. Honestly, I think they did a spectacular job. But like a lot of people, even though, yes, I did enjoy Sleeping Beauty, I will say that. I will be upfront. However, I prefer the original. Just saying. I just feel that the originals are the best and will always remain to be the best in the whole world. And sorry for all the spoilers, but the very beginning is interesting too, because they actually changed the logo, or the very opening for the Sleeping Beauty castle. I thought, oh, they've gone vintage. I like it. Yeah, I like the change, actually. And my friend, of course, he mentioned that right away. He's like, they changed the logo. I'm like, I know they changed the logo. Isn't it awesome? It's great. But yeah, change is actually good. It's not a bad thing. I just think that the originals are great. And yes, this may be a cash grab. But as far as seeing other remakes, yeah, I'm going to see Mulan, because I love Mulan. Of course, my friend, she said Mushu is not in it, which is greatly disappointing to me, because, you know, Kevin Hart could have been Mushu, or Chris Rock could have been Mushu, and yeah, would have been just as good. Would have been outstanding with either one of those guys. But we're never going to see that, so oh well. Same thing with what was it? It wasn't House of Mouse, or it was something. Mouse Guard, yeah, Mouse Guard was going to be made into a film, but I guess it's in development hell, so guess we're never going to see that. So I was actually wanting to see that, to be honest with you. I don't know what else to say. It's a good film. It's a good, solid film, and I did enjoy it. But as I stated before, the original is the best. So if you want to see a true work of art, then go see the original. But if you're interested in seeing the live action version, I'm sure you're gonna love it, because I know I did. I thought this is the best live action version. I absolutely adored it. I just thought everything about it was just absolutely magnificent. But beyond that, yeah, I can't really say too much else. So till next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Tutti.